Today we're going to be looking at the Infiniti Qx80. There's an issue with the fan where it keeps running. So first we're going to open the hood, and it's right here. You can see they say it's the fan clutch that's the issue, so we're going to change this part right here. What kind of noise it's making. See how loud the fan is? So basically the car stays loud. Even when you're driving, it won't quiet down, and as soon as I press the accelerator, it has like this loud, you can feel like the fan is working way more than it needs to. So that's the issue right now. So that is what we're going to try to fix. We also see that as we drive, like after the first or second gear, once it starts changing, the noise changes, not as loud, and it normals down again. But then when you start out again, then it gives that loud sound that you just heard. So basically it's the fan clutch, which is a part that's in between the actual fan. So first, to begin, we're going to be working in this area right here, and for that we want to make space if our hands aren't fitting. Here we took the cover off, but took one screw off from right here. The next screw we find right beside the battery. I loosened the battery and shifted it over, and now it's much easier to get access to. Both of them are 10 millimeters. Now this part gets a little more tricky. It's either a 9 or a 10 mil. I used a wrench to get to these. It's a little bit tricky because the whole like serpentine belt moves while you pull on this. So I put a pry bar in, I stuck a pry bar and I held it there, and then you have to fiddle around with it a bit. It takes some time, but eventually you do get it loose. Right here again, I'm showing you how I'm putting the pry bar in to hold it in place. It'd be easier if you have two people doing it. One person can hold the pry bar. So it's just these 4 bolts that you have to take off, and this whole component will remove, and you put in a new one, or you swap in the new fan clutch itself. In my scenario, the fan itself is actually still okay. In the beginning it was looking quite intimidating, but after I did it, it was actually not that bad. It's just the area is a little tight, and here is the part while it's removed. Here's the clip that I was speaking about. So you have to unattach the actual electrical component that's on the left, and this longer portion is attached to the metal stand. So this is the component that malfunctioned right here. Whatever is cheaper for you, go with that. Okay, so here I loosened all the bolts, and I am just about to swap out the good component for the bad component. Now that you're done, you want to make sure that there's no loose ends, and you want to put everything back exactly how it was so we can start it up and check it out. So once it's done, it should be looking like this. I know there's a video where the guy says you have to remove the belt. I did not remove the belt, and I got it on. The car is working perfectly fine, so that's just a tip that would make it easier for us. Now it's the time that you've all been waiting for. Let's start it up and see what progress we made. You can hear that it quieted down now. The revs are all normal. The light's still on, but 1000 RPM. All we have to do now is clear the code, and that's it. We're done. The fan issue is done.
There
there you have it. If your car is making the same kind of winding noise, or if the fan is staying on, most likely it is the fan clutch. This is a common issue in these cars, so you could watch out for it. And I did it myself. It's not extremely hard. So if you are a little bit mechanically inclined, I'm no mechanic, but I got it done and it saved me over $1,000. I hope this video helped. See you in the next one.